Hello, my friends. Good night. Welcome to the Narcos Networking channel. My name is Luis Narciso, and I'm a network and security engineer. Today, we are going to enter on a PaloAlto Firewall and configure it to form an eBGP adjacency with a Mikrotik Router and validate that we can reach the routes received from it. For that, we are going to insert the node, the Palo Alto, and we are going to say that it will have the name router PA3, router PA-3. We are going to say that we are going to access it via telnet, and we are going to save it. Now we are going to make it run because it will take a while. I believe it will take about 5 to 10 minutes to boot. Let's hope it's not that long. More. Uh, we can add, we can start drawing our topology here while it boots. So we are going to say that the Palo Alto will be part of a provider edge. It will be provider edge 2. It will belong to the autonomous system 6503. It will have the loopback address 3.3.3.3. More. What can the net regarding the network? Let's use the same idea that we are using to the others, from Mikrotik 2 to Palo Alto 3, and from Palo Alto 3 to Mikrotik 2. It will be /26 so that we can put the IP.23 here on the Ethernet 3 and the IP.32 here on the Palo Alto. Let's connect them. They will connect port 3 to port 3. Let's save it. Let's place the IPs. .23 and .32. More. What can we do more in here? No. Let's see how it is. Has it boot already? No, not yet. Let's wait a little bit more. Okay, we can insert in here provider edge 2. And in here provider edge 1. Okay, we have a nice drawing. Let's hope it is already. It is on VM login. I believe it should be on PA, not PA-HDF, but on PAVM login, it takes a while to the Palo Alto OS to boot. It is called PenOS, and it takes a while, so we need to wait. I'm sorry for this. What can we do? We can open our Mikrotik because we are going to need him also. Mikrotik, here it is. Okay, our Mikrotik is working. So while our Palo Alto doesn't boot, we can start configuring the Mikrotik so that we don't waste our time. And for that, we are going to IP addresses, add address, and we will say that the address that we are going to add will be 100.23.32.23/26, as you can see in here, 23, 22, 23/23, and we are going to map it to interface header 3. Done. Now we can go and configure the BGP process towards the Palo Alto. So for that we are going to routing, BGP connection, and we are going to add a connection. Let me expand this. We are going to add, and we are going to say that the address families are going to be IP. The autonomous system will be the 65,000, as you can see in here. More. We are going to say to insert a comment, and we are going to say that it connects to BGP provider edge 2 AS 65003. We are going to say that it will connect, and yes, we are going to say that it is not disabled. Disabled equals no. We are going to say that is going to listen. We are going to say that the local role will be eBGP, and we are going to give him a name, and the name will be router PA-3/peer. We are going to say that we are going to redistribute the routes, output.redistribute, and we are going to redistribute the routes that are connected and the routes that are static. Now, what do we need more? We need to say that the remote address will be 100.23.32.32/26, which is the Palo Alto address. More. We are going to say that the remote AS will be 65,003, and we are going to say that our router ID will be 2.2.2.2. Boom. I believe it's done. Let's see. Okay, And here we have it. Now, if we go to routing, BGP, session, print, what do we have here? We have two established connections to BGP that are with the remote AS 65001 and with the AS 65000. This one is iBGP and this one is eBGP. Where is it? Right here. Okay, let's take a look again at our PaloAlto. Oh, now we have it ready to run. So, now that we have our PaloAlto VM ready to do the login, let's do the login. And on the first time that we log into a PaloAlto, the password will be admin and blank, if I'm not mistaken. No, admin. And now we need to change the password. Let's enter the old password and let's set the new one. Hmm. Okay, I've changed it successfully, and now I'm ready to go with the configuration of our PaloAlto. So, what are we going to do first? We are going to enter configuration mode. And now, on configuration mode, we are going to configure the interface that is going towards the Mikrotik, this one, the Ethernet 1/3. And to do that, we are going to insert the command set. Let me put this bigger because the PaloAlto commands are extensive. Set network interface Ethernet 1/3, and we are going to say that it is a layer 3 interface, and that layer 3 interface has the IP 120.23.32.32/26. Done. Now we are going to say, what are we going to say? Let me see. Show network interface Ethernet 1/3. We have here that it is a layer 3 interface and it has an IP. So I believe that we are good to go. Let me just check a command. Set network interface Ethernet 1/3 layer 3. Let me check again. Okay. Now we are going to configure a loopback address. We are going to configure loopback address.3 and we are going to set it with the IP 3.3.3.3. So set network interface loopback units, and let's say that it is loopback.3 and that it has the IP 3.3.3.3/32. Done. Now we need to create a virtual router and we need to map the interfaces to that virtual router if we don't want to use the default virtual router. So let's create it. So set network virtual router and let's name it PA-VR and let's edit add to it the interfaces Ethernet 1/3, and let's see if I can add it. No, I cannot. So I will need to add one by one. So interface Ethernet 1/3 and the loopback.3. Done. Now, Palo Alto has something that is called zones, security zones, in order to segment the traffic and the interfaces to provide security. So let's set the zones for these interfaces that we have just created, and we are going to create a zone PA-to-MKT and add the Ethernet 1/3 to it, and we are going to set a loopback zone and add the loopback interface to it. So let's go. Set zone PA-to-MKT network layer 3, and the interface mapped to it. What am I missing? It's Ethernet 1/3. And now let's set another zone that is called loopback, and let's set the network layer 3 and the loopback dot 3. Done. Okay, now that we have done this, what we need to do? Um, we can create the rules that are going to allow the BGP process. So let's set rule base security rules, and let's name it allow BGP Palo Alto Mikrotik. And we are going to say that is coming from the zone PA to Mikrotik, and it's going towards the zone PA to Mikrotik. Is the application will be the BGP, the source will be any source, for destination will be also any, for service we are going to say it is application default, and we need to set also the action, and the action will be allow. Done. Now what can we do more? In order to so that we can reach or configure the Palo Alto from the interfaces that we are using, we need to configure a management profile. And that management profile will allow us to do pings, to do HTTP, to do HTTPS, to do SSH, or whatever is the necessity that we have for that interface. So for that we are going to create the interface management profile, and we are going to map that interface management profile to the interfaces that we want to manage. So let's do it. Set network profile interface management profile, and we are going to name it, yes, allow management, for example. It can be allow pings, allow SSH, whatever, if you have different needs for each interface, okay? And we can use for HTTP, OCSP, HTTPS, ping, response pages, SNMP, SSH, Telnet, user ID service, user ID syslog, etc. So for now, we are going to restrict it to ping, and we need to say yes. We are going to HTTPS, and we are going to say yes, and we are going to SSH and say yes. Done. Um, Now, as I told you, we need to map the profile to the interfaces. So let's do it. Set network interface Ethernet 1/3 layer 3 and interface management profile, and we are going to say that our interface management profile is the allow management. Done. Now we are going to do the same to our loopback interface. Set network interface loopback units loopback.3 interface management profile allow management. Done. So regarding our interfaces, we are done. Now we need to enable the BGP process. And for that, we are going to start with the configuration of the router ID. And we are going to say that the router ID is the same ID as our loopback interface. So set network virtual router, our virtual router name PAVR, and the protocol BGP, and the router ID information. Router ID 3.3.3.3. Boom. Now we are going to say to enable it, set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP enable, and yes, done. Now let's say our local IS. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP local IS 65003. I guess if I can do anything else from this command, or if I should repeat them always. Oh, I can do other stuff from here. So we are going to save a little bit of time. So we are going on with this command to set the local IS to 65003. We are going to say to our BGP process that we are going to install the routes that we will receive from the neighbors, and we are going to say yes. Uh, and what are we going to say more? Nothing more. Enter. So this was only to show that we can do 2 or 3 commands inside of one, instead of being always typing whatever is needed. Now, what do we need more? We need to create a redistribution profile to the Mikrotik in order so that the FortiGate can redistribute the routes that are static and that are connected. Because if we don't have that profile, the BGP adjacency will be established, but the routes will not be sent or advertised to the Mikrotik in this case. So let's create the redistribution profile. Set network virtual router PAVR protocol BGP. No, it's not BGP. It's redistribution profile. And we are going to give him a name. Yes, let's say to Mikrotik, or let's say routes to Mikrotik. Okay, this has a little bug here, but nothing that bugs us. We know what we are doing. So what are we going to say in here? We are going to say that the priority will be 1 and the action will be redistribute. Okay, done. And now we need to set a filter. So set network virtual router PA-VR protocol redistribution profile, our redistribution profile, and we are going to say filter. And what are we going to filter? I think I missed something. I missed something here. Sorry, guys. I need to do this command again. So I believe I missed the priority and I need to do it. So set network virtual router PA-VR protocol redistribution profile. Our redistribution profile names routes to Mikrotik priority 1. Yes, that was it, priority 1. And now we can set the filter. And the filter will be from the type, and on the type we have what we want to filter. So we are going to filter the static routes. Can we do the connected to? No. We need to do it again. Static. We are going to press the up arrow and we are going to delete the static. Press the question mark and now we have the connect also. Okay. Boom. Done. Static and connected are going to be on the redistribution profile that we set, that is called routes to Mikrotik. So now we are going to enable it and to give him a metric. And after that, we are going to say that it belongs to the address families of IPv4 and say that the address families are enabled. Okay, so let's do it. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP redistribution rules routes to Mikrotik. Let's say that they are enabled. Yes. And let's say the metric will be 100. Done. Okay. Now let's go to the address families. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP redistribution rules. Yes, redistribution rules routes to Mikrotik address families identifier, and let's say that is by IPv4, and it is enabled. Done. Okay, I believe we are good to go regarding our BGP protocol. But we still need to do a trick in here that is regarding the loopback interface 3.3.3.3. Because in order to it be to the interface or to the route to be advertised, we need to insert it on the redistribution rules. So let's do it. It's a normal behavior on PaloAlto. It will not automatically redistribute the loopback interface. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP redistribution rules routes to Mikrotik. Uh, no, sorry, it's not on the redistribution rules routes to Mikrotik. Router PAVR protocol BGP redistribution rules, and let's say that we are going to redistribute the loopback address IP or the network. Let's see what it gives, what it gave us. Yes, we need to say IP and net mask. So let's say 3.3.3.3/32, and let's say that it belongs to the address family's identifier IPv4, and we need to say the origin. Yes, set origin. And what do we have here? We can say that it comes from an exterior gateway protocol, or from an interior gateway protocol, or from some other means. Let's use IGP. And let's enable it. We need also to enable it. Okay, done. Now, as you may know, PaloAlto, first of all, it's a firewall. It's not a router. It acts as a router, but if it doesn't have the security rules in place, it will not allow traffic. So we need to create rules to allow pings, for example, pings from the Mikrotik to the loopback of the PaloAlto, and if we want to reach the Mikrotik's loopback 2.2.2.2, we also need to allow the rule from the loopback of the PaloAlto. So let's start it. Let's configure it. Set rule base security rules. Let's name it. Let's say allow ping from loopback. And we are going to say that it's from the zone PA to Mikrotik to the zone loopback. We are going to set the source, will be any. We are going to say that the destination, it's the loopback IP address 3.3.3.3/32. No, 3.3.3.3. Yes. The service will be any, and the application will be ping. And the action will be allow. Then now we need to do the same, but vice versa, to allow the pings from the loopback to the Mikrotik. So set rule base security rules. Let's name it. allow ping loopback 2, allow ping Mikrotik loopback, uh, and we are going to say that it's from the zone loopback to the zone Mikrotik. Oh no, I sorry, PA-to-MKT. And we are going to say that our source is 3.3.3.3 and our destination is any, and the service will be any, and the application will be ping, and the action will be allow. Done. Okay. Now, what do we need more? We need to configure a peer group, and on that peer group we are going to say that it belongs to a type that is called external border gateway protocol. So let's do it. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP peer group, and we are going to set it a name, external gateway protocol, and we are going to say that the type is eBGP. Done. Now we need to configure the neighbor, the Mikrotik neighbor, and map it to this peer group. So for that we are going to set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP peer group, our peer group name eBGP, and let's say that our peer is, we don't have it, peer, and let's say that it's 100.23.32 dot, what is the peer IP dot 23. It's a /26 if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, we don't need to do this. So it's the 23, and the peer address, IP, let me check something. Peer address IP, yes, will be 123.32.23/32. Okay, we don't have anything else to do. I believe something is wrong in here. Because we need other things, we need the interface. So we can set the PRAS. It belongs to 65,000. What can we set more? We can set the local address, and the local address will have an IP, and the IP will be 100.23.32.32/26. Okay. Now we can do something else. We can say that the interface that it belongs is to Ethernet 1/3. Okay, done. And we need the peer address IP. Peer address IP. But it why was I thinking I should put here the peer address IP? Hmm. That's it. Show network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP peer group eBGP peer 123.23. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have the PRAS, the local address, the IP. I was thinking we need the peer IP. Let me check it again. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP peer group eBGP peer 123.20.20. Let's see. Peer. Oh, now we have peer address. We need to set this peer address 123.23/32. Oh, I missed the IP. Peer address IP 120.32.23/32. Now it's okay. So show network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP, and now we have the router ID, it's enabled, we have the local IS, we are going to install routes, we are going to redistribute routes, we have the loopback address, and what do we have more? We have the peer group eBGP, the type eBGP, we have our peer, we have that the peer belongs to the autonomous system 65,000. It has the local address. It belongs to the interface 1/3, and the peer, it's the Mikrotik. Okay, now I believe we are good to go. What we need to do more? We need to enable the peer. I forgot to enable the peer. So we need to do it. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP peer group eBGP our peer 100, and we are going to say that is enabled. Okay, 1 2, let's see. Yes, this was missing, the enable. Okay, so I believe that we have reached the end of the configuration. And for that, we need to commit the changes. But before we commit the changes, let's place on the Mikrotik a ping with the source address from our loopback and to the destination address to loopback of the PaloAlto. And right now we are seeing that we don't have a route to the host. So let's do the commit. Now that we are doing the commit, uh, it will take a while. But on the PaloAlto, the commit, when it reaches the 98%, more or less, it will start working. So it is on 55%, 70%, 98%, and it should start working. Hmm. Well, maybe this is because the eBGP adjacency isn't yet established. Let's wait. Commit is done. Let's check the BGP process here on the PaloAlto. Show routing route. Hmm. We don't have the routes installed. Why? Show routing protocol BGP peer. Okay, something isn't working properly. Let's troubleshoot this issue. Let's go to routing BGP connections. Let's export our connections and let's see what do we have here. Okay, we have the address families IP, the autonomous system 65,000. We are saying that it's connected, it's not disabled, it's listening. The role is eBGP. It has this name. It's redistributing static and connected. The remote address it's 123.32.32. Okay, it's correct. It's a /26. It belongs to the autonomous system 65003 and it has the router ID 2.2.2.2. So it should be good to go. Let's see. We have one adjacency, two adjacencies, and we miss one. Why are we missing one adjacency? Show network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP. Let's see what do we have here. We have here that our local AS is the 65003. Okay. We have our router ID. We have the routes to Mikrotik. enabled, metric, loopback address. We have our peer group, and our peer is 123.32.32. Oh, okay, our peer is the name of the peer, and it belongs to the 65,000. Yes, it's correct. The local IP, it's the 123.32.32. Okay. We are saying that we have the peer address 123.32.23. Okay, and it's enabled. Show network virtual router PA-here. Where are the interfaces configured? Show network interfaces. It's okay. It seems it's okay. Show network virtual router. PA-VR. Let's see what we have here. Factory distribution profile. We have here the interfaces 1/3. What can be wrong in here? Why isn't it working? Let's see the BGP process. Show routing protocol BGP. What do we have more? Local RIB. We have only our networks. Show network virtual routers. What is happening here? Show routing protocol BGP peer. Let's try to ping source 100.23.32.32, the host 123.32.23. Okay, we have connectivity. from this route we don't have it. Let's see if we have any issue regarding the routes. The routes, not the rules. Show rule base. Security rules. We have a rule that says that from PaloAlto to Mikrotik to PaloAlto Mikrotik, the application BGP from any source to any destination service application default, the action will be allowed. So from this zone we can establish the BGP adjacency. And we are also saying that from the PaloAlto to Mikrotik, from the zone PaloAlto to Mikrotik to the loopback, from this zone to the loopback, from any source with the destination 3.3.3, service any, we are going to allow the ping. Okay, regarding the rules, we are also good to go. Is it the BGP process? Show network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP it's enabled. We have the router ID, we have the install routes, we have the redistribution. The redistribution is enabled. The metric is 100. We don't have here the redistribute type. Why don't we have here the redistribute type? Redistribution rules. Route to Mikrotik. So let's try it again. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol redistribution profile routes to Mikrotik priority 1 filter type static and connect. Okay, type static and type connect. This is weird. I'm not understanding why it's not working. I believe everything that should be done. What am I missing? Why isn't this working? It should be quick. Peer address IP, it's okay. PRIS, it's okay. The local IP belongs to an interface, the peer IP. Peer IP /32. It is because of the /32. Let me check. Set network virtual router PA-VR protocol BGP peer group eBGP peer 123 32 32 peer dash address IP and let's say that it is 123 32 33. Okay, now we changed it to not be a /32. Let's see if it solves our issue. Let's cross our fingers, guys. I don't think so. No, We don't have the routes here yet. This is not our issue. Damn. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, here on the Mikrotik side, we also have a /26, and here we don't have it. Is the problem on the Mikrotik side? Let's do it again. Set. What are we going to set? Where is the name? Name. Huh? Oh. Something is not working properly here. Connect yes not supported. Ah, here we have our problem. Sorry guys for this. So let's remove the Mikrotik configuration. Remove 2 and let's configure it again now properly. So in order to do that, we are going to add a connection. We are going to say that the address families are IPv. The AS will be 65,000. The comment will be connect to BGP provider edge 2 autonomous system 65,003. We are going to say that we are going to connect. We are going to say that it is not disabled. We are going to say that we are going to listen. We are going to say that the local role will be eBGP. We are going to give him a name, router PA-3 peer. We are going to say that the output.redistribute will be connected and static. And now we are going to say that the remote address will be 123.32.32 and the remote AS will be 65,003 and our router ID will be 2.2.2.2. Okay. So let's cross our fingers and wait, and boom, finally. Sorry for this time guys, but we have now reached our goal and we have the process established to our PaloAlto Firewall. So let's do some tests. Let's ping from our 2.2.2.2 the address 3.3.3.3 and boom, done. Haha. Let's do the same from the PaloAlto Firewall. ping source 3.3.3.3, our host 2.2.2.2. Boom! Woohoo! Mm, It's running. So let's check our routes. Show routing route. And now we have here our routes learned via the BGP process. And as you can see, we also have here routes to 1.1.1.1, 2.2.2.2, 4.4.4.4. We also have the routes that the Mikrotik is propagating via the eBGP process towards the PaloAlto. So I don't know if we are going to be able to ping, for example, the FortiGate. I believe not because we don't have rules, but let's try. Sorry. Oh, we can reach it. Haha, we have rules on that. So as you can see, we are in a nice shape. Let's try the extreme. We can reach the extreme also. Ah, fantastic. What amazing this is. How amazing is this? So let's see our routing table. Show routing route. And what do we have here? We have the flags B that is learned from BGP. Let's see. Show routing protocol BGP peer. And we have here that our peer has this ID. The virtual router is this one. It has the IP 2.2.2.2 from the router ID. Peer group 65, remote ES 65,000. eBGP is established for 3 minutes now. It has no password. It is not passive. We have the remote address, the local address. We have the TCP port in which we established the session. It's the known port 179, and in the remote is a random port. We accepted 7 prefixes, we rejected 0, and we have a total of 7 prefixes. So I believe we achieved our goal, guys. Sorry for this last part of the troubleshooting. It was supposed to be a video with few minutes than 1 hour and 13 now. So I just want to say thank you once again for your time and consideration, being here with me and seeing this. I hope this can be helpful to your day-to-day, and that this can help you if you are going towards a certification or if it's just to provide a solution to your clients. Have a nice day and see you soon.